What's up guys, Plush Vids 102 here, and I'd like to share with you my FNAF plush collection for 2023. Oh well, it's 2024 technically now, but you know, I think I'll do these one a year, as most plush tubers do. And as you can see, there's quite a few. So let me show you why I will never get laid. Alright. So I'm not going to do this in any particular order or anything, but I think I'll go with just kind of the beginning of my FNAF show and work our way through. So let's start with the main man himself, who my show is mostly about, and that is Spring Bonnie. He is probably the main character. I don't really have a main character per se, but he is obviously the main villain, as he is in pretty much everything FNAF related. And I really like this plush. The only problem is, his ears are like really floppy. Like, it was kind of annoying filming with him because of that. And you saw it a lot, especially this year. He always curved over his eye, like, made him look emo or something. You know, it was always quite annoying filming with his character, making him talk and whatnot, and having the ears flop about everywhere. I did try to fix that with putting some wooden sticks in the ears. I don't know if you can see that, but and it helped for a bit, but it didn't do shit mostly. I think the problem is this is a bit of a cheap plush, and it doesn't have any support in the ears like some of the other plushes that keep the ears up. So he's a bit floppy, but you know, it didn't bother me too much because obviously he was going to get replaced with Springtrap anyway. So I'll just place him over there. Alright, next we have Golden Freddy, and this is, as you can tell, this is not the official Funko one, but that's because I like to have money. I don't want to sell my kidneys. So it should be known that I do not mind cheap knockoff plushes. As long as they look like the character that they're supposed to represent, then I am perfectly happy with that. There are a few exceptions to that, but we'll get to them later. But for people like, you know, Freddy and Bonnie, you know, the main characters, I am fine with the knockoffs. They look good enough to me. Maybe eventually I'll upgrade to the better looking ones, but, you know, probably if I'm rich one day. But overall, not bad plush. And of course, they're the two that started this whole thing in the early days of my first episode of my show. So I suppose we'll move on to the FNAF 1 characters. Whoa, hold up. Is that Freddy Fazbear? Yeah, all good. What happened to this? I don't know, that's weird. Yeah, so Freddy Fazbear, again, not the genuine plush, but, you know, honestly, like I said, I don't mind at all. It doesn't look as good as the real one, but I'm fine with it. It looks, you know, like I said, I'm not too fussy with cheap knockoffs or anything, as long as it looks like the character. So yeah, we've got Freddy Fazbear, the classic. And then we have probably my favourite plush of the FNAF 1 set, and my favourite character in FNAF 1 in general, and that is Bonnie the Bunny. I really like this plush. His ears are actually, you know, better. Unlike Spring Bonnie's, they actually stay up and you can kind of style them. Yeah, he's got his bow, and a nice purple look. Even though I'm pretty sure Bonnie is actually supposed to be blue, but because of the lighting in the first game, he looks more purple. And then we have Chica. Good old Chica. Chica is an interesting one. She looks fine, you know. She's got the bib. Let's see. Her hairpiece though, it's like this weird hard fabric. It kind of looks like something off Bloom Boy's hat or something. Kind of helicopter look. But you know, overall, not bad plush. Chica is Chica. Can't go wrong with Chica. Although, actually, I take that back, because you definitely can, and I'll show you why later, actually. And then, finally, we have Foxy. Foxy, good old, me, fan favourite. And, I really like Foxy. Again, not the genuine, but he doesn't have an eye under his eye patch, it's just nothing there. I always found it a bit weird that his fangs, I don't know if this is on the genuine plush or not, but his fangs are kind of pointed upwards, which I thought was weird. I thought they would be pointed downwards, but, you know, whatever. Good old Foxy. And with that, we'll move on to the FNAF 2 stuff.
Alright, so we have Freddy, Toy Freddy. Now, as you may notice, to the unsuspecting eye, this looks like a Toy Freddy plush. But those with a sharp look can tell this is just a FNAF 1 Freddy with, like, stuck on red cheeks and a kind of red strip around the hat. And you would be right. So, a little bit of a story about behind this one. I actually ordered a genuine Toy Freddy plush from, I think, what was it called, like Frugo or something? And it was about 20 British pounds, and I was, you know, happy paying that for Toy Freddy, because if you look anywhere else, he will cost you your entire family and house and everything you've ever owned. I was happy with that price, and I bought him, and they sent me the normal one, which I was super pissed about, because the normal Freddy is only worth about £5 on eBay-ish, maybe 7. So I was super pissed, and I really needed Toy Freddy for filming, so I kind of just made my own out of this. I don't think it looks horrible, you know, it definitely doesn't look as good as the real one, but, you know, I think really it's technically more accurate to the actual Toy Freddy, because he has this more orangey colour instead of the dark brown, so, you know, look at it how you will. But overall, you know, it gets the job done. He's not even in the show anymore, technically, but, yeah. And then we have Toy Bonnie, a good one. I always thought it was a bit weird with the face compared to the real Toy Bonnie. It didn't really look exactly like the actual Toy Bonnie from the games, but overall, nothing wrong with him. Can't go wrong with good old Toy Bonnie. Then we have Toy Chica. Good old Toy Chica. This is actually a genuine one, not the cheap rip-off one. You know, this is the one everyone wants to smash. And I don't blame them. And then we have Marionette. Good old Marionette, a mean one in the show. She obviously is the guide and protector of the souls. Can't go wrong with her, really. She's got this, like, she's different to the others. She has like this plasticky face kind of sewed on. But other than that, she's pretty simple, you know, looks good. Then we have Marionette. We have Mangle. Yeah, she is a cool one. I like the teeth on her. It doesn't look like the actual Mangle, obviously, because a plush has to be sort of simple to this kind of format. I don't think they did too bad of a job, you know. The teeth it's interesting. It's, you know, not quite like the real Mangle, and obviously Mangle has like another head and shit. But yeah, I think it's good. I don't think it's the worst one that they've made. And now we have the disappointments. So, like I said, I do not mind the cheap knockoffs. As long as they look like the character, I'm fine with it. However, like I said, there are a few exceptions. This being one. Balloon Boy. So, the real Balloon Boy, at the time, I couldn't find him anywhere. And when I did, he was pretty pricey. So I didn't really want to pay that price. So I got this one, and I didn't expect it to be this bad. It's mostly with the size. He looks pretty bad as he is. He's got a lollipop instead of a balloon. This sign says hugs on it, but I put over balloons to, you know, make him look a little better, a bit more accurate to the actual Balloon Boy. But it's starting to come off and, you know, whatever. But, you know. So I tried to fix him a little bit, but I didn't expect him to be this big. And that's a problem, because in my sets, in my show, he doesn't fit in the sets unless you like crouch him down a lot, but his legs are stuck open, upward. So I can't film with him a lot, because he just doesn't fit in the set. It doesn't suit. It doesn't make sense that he's massive and, like, Freddy isn't, you know what I mean? Like, it just don't work. But, so I had him in some of the scenes so everyone knew who were there. But he's not actually in the show, really, because of this. And fun fact, I don't know if anyone really noticed it, but he doesn't have a voice. I've never talked with Balloon Boy. So yeah, I do hope to get the proper Balloon Boy, and maybe I will one day. But yeah, moving on, we have someone that hasn't been in my show yet, but is technically from FNAF 2. That is Shadow Freddy. Again, it is the rip-off one, because everyone knows the real one will cost you everything. It will cost you, like, everything to get the real one. They are, I think, the most expensive FNAF plush, I think. the genuine way anyway. So, you know, I definitely don't want to be in debt for the rest of my life, so the cheap one will do fine. And he's not in the show at the minute, but I do have some ideas for him. I haven't fully worked him out yet, but he will be in the show at some point. Alright, well, I suppose we should move on to FNAF 3. Alright, FNAF 3. So we have the good old Springtrap. I really like this plush. There are some problems with it. Mostly the mouth here. I know what they were going for. If you look at the real Springtrap, the figure in the game, or the animatronic, I can see what they were trying to do here, but it just makes him look a little goofy. It makes him look like he's just smiling. And as you know, that doesn't really suit his character at all, especially in my show. But other than that, I really like the wires, the wires, the details. I really like this plush for the most part. Even the eyes pop out, which is a little new compared to some of the other figures, but plushes even. But I really like the scar across his eye. I really like the half. Yeah, I love this plush. Like I said, the mouth's a bit weird, but I like the plush. All right, next we have Balloon Boy, who is an actual plush. Nothing too special. It is better than that Balloon Boy over there, but yeah, I like this plush. Nothing much to say about him. Cool plush. And we also have Phantom Foxy, also a cool plush. His coloring's a little different to the real Phantom Foxy in the games, but I like this plush. I really do. I like the Phantoms, but it's unfortunate that there's only these Phantoms. For some reason, they didn't make Phantom Freddy, Phantom Mangle, Phantom Chica, Phantom Balloon Boy, Phantom Marionette. They didn't make any of the Phantoms, and I needed the other Phantoms for my show, so what I did is I made my first ever customs. I've never made custom plushes before. I guess you could count Toy Freddy if you really wanted, but no. So these were my first ever customs, and I know that a lot of other plush tubers do this as well. So we have my custom Phantom Freddy plush. I really like how this came out. The eyes could be better, but you know, I'm not good at sewing or anything. I don't know how to sew. What I did was I got some fabric markers, and I got a bunch of different greens, and I you know, drew on, made him look green and muddy, which is pretty much how all the Phantoms look. And I really like how this plush came out. The eyes pop out a little weirdly. I know other people like to cut the eyes off and then sew on proper black velvet or whatever and white dots. That would probably look better, but like I said, I'm not really much of a... I don't know how to sew, so, you know, maybe I'll learn one day. Then we have Phantom, my custom Phantom Marionette. This one was the easiest one. It's just a marionette colored green. Like, that's it. You didn't have to do much for the black. I colored the buttons and the lines across the arms and legs green. But yeah, nice and easy plush. I have layered on a few different different shades of green, but it is all just green. And then we have Phantom Chica. Very nice plush. My custom, Phantom Chica. I really like this plush. I made it look like just like how she is memed, Watermelon Chica. Lots of greens kind of shaded over, give it the darker greens for the watermelon look, scribbled in a bib. And yeah, I really like the customs. I really like the customs that I made. First ever customs making, I think they turned out pretty well. Okay, so next we will go on to Curse of Dreadbear, I think. Bit of a weird order, but... So I really should have done these ones first, because these came before the FNAF 3 stuff in my show, but either way. We have Curse of Dreadbear. Dreadbear? Good old Dreadbear. It is not the real one, mostly you can tell because the mouth is a bit weird, the head. But overall, like I said, I am fine. It looks like Dreadbear, and I'm not even sure if the Halloween special I did, it is technically a part of the first season. I don't even know if that's canon. I made that as like a fun Halloween sort of thing, but I haven't decided if this is even canon. I don't know if Dreadbear himself is even part of the show canonically. Although I did reference it in the first episode of the second season, Fazbear Fright, in the Fazbear Fright season. So, no, it wasn't the first. It was I think the second. I can't remember. it is referenced by Mangle, so I don't know if it's canon. I guess it is, I don't know. Then we have, what is it, what's his name? Is it Grim Foxy? That's it. Grim Foxy. I like that. His hook is a little bent now, but, you know, this is actually a Foxy with a hook, which is really cool. Only those Foxys have that, none of my other ones have that. And good old Halloween Foxy. Very nice. And we have Jacko Chica. Pretty cool. I think the head is a little weird, but overall, I like it. It's a nice plush. Nothing much to say, really. It is supposed to be kind of on fire, and because she's already yellow, it's kind of hard to tell. But, you know, it is there. Then we have Jacko Bonnie. I like this plush, this ears one with actual ears that bend and whatnot. Better than the Spring Bonnie one over there. So yeah, good old Jacko Bonnie. Very nice with the flame, a bit more visible on this one, like the mouth. Very nice. And finally, we have, who isn't a Jacko, we have Captain Foxy, I think his name is. At least I called him that. I can't remember if he has an actual name, I just called him Captain Foxy. I'm pretty sure he did have a proper name, I can't remember what his name is. But yeah, this one's a cool one, again, with a nice hook. He has a nice captain's jacket with the eye patch. His eye patch is square this time, unlike the other ones, it's round. This one's square. Yeah, the captain's hat, little ginger hair and whatnot, with a round eye. I really like this plush, and his fangs are actually downward, unlike the other one. So I actually really like this plush. I really like him. His feet are different. He has like metallic feet. This fabric is more rough, as I want to say. But I really like this. I really like this plush. Very nice. And I have just realised I've kind of placed these badly because you can't really see the ones in the back there. They're kind of being towered over by the front ones. But next we have, we'll move on to sister location. And I don't have all these plushies yet, but I'll show them. Okay, so I don't have all of, just move that there. I don't have all of the sister location ones, but sister location is coming for my show. I do plan for it to take place. So first we have Baby. Good old Baby. Very nice. Yeah, nice plush. Pretty cool. I like the plush. Nothing much to say. Then we have Enid, and I really like Enid. Enid is a cool plush. I like the this sort of fabric. I don't know what you call it. Like, it was like a yarn, maybe. Because this sort of fabric, it kind of mimics the wires that Enid has for his body. Obviously, you know, they had the draw on stuff here, but this stuff is really nice for what it's trying to emulate. Obviously, the real Enid has lots of wires going everywhere and eyeballs and shit, but, you know, for a plush, I think they did pretty well. Got the hat, purple eye, very nice. The only issue with Enid, and actually the next one, Ballora, very nice, simple plush. The only issue is these are a little small. The ones I got are a little small. So if I was to size these up with, I don't know, Jacko Bonnie, you can see it doesn't look quite right. I don't imagine these two will be in a scene together, but, you know, for other stuff. It kind of works with Baby and Enid, but, you know, for other characters it's a little weird. You might get bigger ones. But yeah, and I think, yeah, that is all the sister location ones I have. I will get the other ones, and the twisted ones. They're coming up very soon. Speaking of twisted ones, actually, I actually have Wolf, obviously. I forgot him. I forgot I had him in my Fazbear Fright series. I made his voice I made like super sort of deep in the show, and I think that was a bit of a mistake, because I think he's a bit hard to understand at times. So if you see him again, he will have a different voice. Slightly different voice. A bit more easy to understand, I think. But I like the plush. I like the books. I read the graphic novels of the books. Nice open mouth there. And yeah, I like the books, and I really like the Twisted One stuff. And I will get the other plushies. I like the mouth. It looks like he's about to bite someone.
Was that the bite of 87?
Okay, next, it's a bit of a weird one now. Oh wait, shit. I forgot a sister location one. Lolbit. How could I forget? I forgot sister location. So we have Lolbit here. Very cool plush. I like this plush a lot. And I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with her yet. I've been writing scripts for the sister location stuff. It's still a work in progress. But I haven't found something for her yet. Next we have Helpy from Pizzeria Simulator. This is the only Pizzeria Simulator character I have. And that's for a reason. Because he's actually going to be, a little spoiler here, or a little sneak peek or whatever you want to call it. He's actually going to be a part of the sister location episodes, believe it or not. So yeah, look forward to that. I like the plush. Although actually, I did notice something a little weird about the plush. His head seems too long. You know what I mean? For Helpy, little robot guy, little cute robot, he seems a bit too big, if you ask me, for a Helpy plush. This looks more like a Funtime Freddy type plush, if you ask me. Like, put a bonbon on his hand and boom, Funtime Freddy, but whatever. And now we have some weird one-offs. These are weird plushes that I wouldn't normally buy. So we'll actually start with the disappointment here. So remember when I said you can't get Chica wrong? Well, they did. This thing. So I originally bought this Chica as a toy Chica, but my god, it is ugly. There's something ain't right about it. First of all, it's fucking huge. And just look at it. Like, come on, I do not need to say more. So I bought the real one after buying this bad one. So I just put in, she's massive, she's covering Wolf over there. Okay. And then we have recolors, and I don't collect recolors. I don't buy recolors. These were bought for me, so you know they were gifts. So you know, I can't really complain. But I usually wouldn't buy recolors, and the first one being Glamrock Chica. A bit weird because I don't have any of the other Security Breach ones yet. But yeah, this is what's it called? Like Nightlight Glamrock Chica, something like that. Yeah. You know, it looks pretty cool, but I don't collect recolors because I don't see the point in them. I'll be honest, I don't have any ideas towards them. And then last one is again a really weird one, and actually a very bad knockoff of whatever the fuck this is. I really don't know what this is. I know what I've seen it around before. It's that weird blue pink foxy. I don't know what it's called. But again, it was given to me. It's a gift. So, you know, can't complain too much. But I don't click recolors. But, you know, whatever. It looks weird. Like, that recolor looks fine. But this one has, like, a weird face. It's weird, like, bent face. I don't know what it is. But, yeah, if I come up with an idea with these recolors, I'll, you know, do something with them. But as of right now, there are no plans to do anything with recolors. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. And that, my friends, is the entire collection that I have so far. The end of 2023 or 2024 by the time you're seeing this. And yeah, it's not a bad collection. This cost me more than I'm willing to admit. I plan to do another one of these next year. And we'll see how empty my wallet gets. There is actually one more. Good old cupcake. And there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.